Hello people, I'm back. This is Love Thought. Thank you so much for watching the review again. Today's review is gonna be pretty exciting. I think this movie deserves more attention in my opinion. It really deserves more attention because it has been done so well, man. Like I can't believe that nobody is like watching this. I mean there's like people watching this, but it needs more attention. Like seriously, and of course the movie we're gonna review today is Searching, Searching. Basically the movie is about a dad that is trying to find his missing daughter, and basically what happens is he goes online and he tries to search for clues about where his daughter might have gone, and contact the people that she has been in contact with online, which is super interesting. And the whole film itself, the whole movie is being actually filmed on a computer screen, like that. Check this out. It's just like that. Amazing, right? Like super duper amazing, man. I just love the idea of this movie, man. So first of all, I have like 8 points as to why this movie is good. I'm gonna share it with you guys. The first point being the movie was super duper original in terms of cinematography. I think I just mentioned it earlier. It's amazing. It's just on a computer screen itself. Everything happens on the computer screen. All the gimmicks. Second great point about the movie, the storyline was super duper captivating. It was so exciting to the point where like you felt like you had to watch the whole damn movie. Like some movies you like watch it and then like halfway through you'll be like looking at your phone, or you'll be like get to the toilet or something like that. Nah, this movie ain't gonna happen at all, because you're just gonna sit there through the whole movie because you want to find out what's gonna happen next. And that's how captivating the whole storyline of this movie is. And the progression itself, the story progression, it goes very smoothly. There's not really a lot of hiccups or like slowdowns or like a very fast pace. It went at a very nice pacing, and basically I think that made the story even better as a whole. The pacing and the storyline itself is amazing. The third point as to why you should check out this movie is because of the amazing plot twist towards the end. Like you couldn't have figured out the ending no matter what you do. The plot twist itself for this movie is extremely jaw-dropping. Like I have never said this for any plot twists in other movies, or maybe like there are plot twists but you can figure them out eventually, but this one was really just like it just hit you like a bullet shot. Like you had no idea where it's coming from and it just hits you fast. That's how great this plot twist is, because it's so original. Like none of us could think of it, and basically it just happened just right in front of you. And that's what's amazing about the story as well. The plot twist, man, really check it out. If you're into plot twists, check this movie out, seriously. Of course I can't share with you guys what the plot twist is, if not it's gonna be a spoiler. But just know towards the end of the movie itself, there is gonna be a plot twist. It will come at a time where you thought like, oh, this movie is done for, it's over, the story is done, hashtag completed. But nah, suddenly the director drops the plot twist, and then boom, everything changes. I love it, man. I really love it. Another great point about this movie itself is how there are like moral stories to this movie, like things to be learned. And one of those things is basically how parents should find out about what their children are doing in the internet, online and stuff like that, because you never know, kids may actually like do a lot of things online where the parents have no idea about. And at the same time, in order to bridge a greater understanding between parents and kids, the parents gotta be proactive in what the kids are doing on the cyberspace, online, Facebook, YouTube, maybe not Instagram, maybe they are too young to do it, but basically most importantly Facebook and YouTube and what they're watching, because that's really important. Because nowadays kids, right, they spend so much time online, and basically nobody like really supervise them or watch over them. I mean, it's good to keep that level of liberty where they can like roam around and explore the world, explore the virtual world, the cyber world, but at the same time you gotta know what they're actually exploring. And at the same time, it's good if you can. It's good, but this is particularly for the parents. If you guys wanna, understand your kids better, you gotta understand what they're watching and what kind of things interest them and stuff like that. And with more understanding, the relationship becomes closer and closer, and that's a win-win for both parties, right? I mean, of course, parents want to understand their kids more, right? Come on, man. I'm not a parent yet, but come on, you guys tell me. You guys tell me. Another excellent point that this movie has actually brought up is how much of ourselves we actually review online in this day and age. Like, we post so many photos, and we actually like share our locations and share like our favorite places to hang out, and share who we talk to, or maybe like the person that we are closest to. Everything, that information is just online. I mean, it's kind of natural that things will occur this way because of how much digital stuff and technology that we are using nowadays and the rise of social media. But actually, at the same time, this movie gives us the opportunity to ponder about how much of our data is being reviewed, especially like with the recent Facebook stuff and all that Jimmy Jammer social media stuff that's going on. It's quite a dangerous place, man. Like, if somebody really wanted to stalk you, he or she can find out so much information about you just online itself. It's crazy, man. And therefore, the moral of the story is, you can share things online, but I think we all gotta be careful of what we wanna share and what we wanna, expose about ourselves, because you never know who out there is gonna see that information, and you never know whether that guy or that gal is gonna be a friend, or it's gonna be some malicious, evil person out there who just wants to, stalk you, or maybe even, scam you for whatever purposes. Yeah, so be careful of what you post online. I think the sixth great point about this movie itself is how emotional the story can get. A lot of things might seem, as I said earlier, basically the whole film is based on a computer screen, and basically everything you see is through the lens of a computer screen itself. And so you might think, oh, this might just be like a cool kind of like indie movie, but it's not, man. It's actually pretty emotional, it's pretty family oriented, and it hits hard at home, man. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. It really hits hard at home. You can really feel for the characters, you can feel especially for the dad and the daughter. The reason why I say this story or movie itself is so emotional is basically at the beginning of the movie there was a flashback. I mean, there is a flashback, and it's a flashback of how the family began, and basically how the dad's daughter was born, Margot, this person here, and that's the dad if you guys haven't seen the trailer. But anyway, it was about how she was born and how she grew up, and after that, basically it's very touching, it's very emotional, because we see how Margot actually becomes a teenager, a sophomore or something. I think she's like a high school kid in the actual timeline of the movie. But man, it's super emotional, and you can see her really grow as a character after this whole movie. And especially the dad, man. The dad, he's a beast. I mean, I think this guy, the dad, is the dad any kind of daughter in this world would want as a dad. Like, super caring, super nice, and afterwards, after the end of the whole movie, he really, you can really see that he has a change in character, and he changed for the better. The character development is impeccable, is off the scales, is off the charts, and at the same time, so much emotion is being portrayed throughout the story. So much love, so much sadness, so much anger, so much disappointment, a lot of things, man. A lot of things can be seen within this movie, a lot of emotions. The seventh great point about this movie is basically how family oriented this movie is. I personally think that it is great to watch with your family. It really means so much more if you watch together as a family, because you can see like how the characters develop as a family itself, and how they eventually change and become for the better. And at the same time, it explains a lot about family dynamics and family relationships, family love, a lot of things like that. and basically, you know, how parents nowadays are not really, you know, caring about what their kids do online and stuff like that. And it will create like an excellent opportunity after the movie for you guys, I mean the parents, to like talk to the kids about stuff like that, and maybe for the kids to, you know, talk to their parents about stuff like that. It creates like a common topic, creates like a conversation opportunity, if you guys want to see it that way. I think it's a great idea, man, seriously. You watch it with your family, because a lot of things can be learned from there, man. And it creates the ground for a conversation, and a pretty important and serious conversation. And the 8th and final point as to why you should check out this movie is because the main cast itself is Asian American, and you know, hashtag Asian power, man. But it's not even the Crazy Rich Asians. This movie is just a normal movie, and it's pretty underrated, pretty undermarketed, but it's an Asian American movie filled with Asian American actors. I'm not sure whether the director is an Asian American. I think she's Indian or something. Wait, let me check it out. Apparently the director of the movie is Anish Chaganty. This guy here, I assume he's Indian. I'm not really sure, I haven't checked out his biography, but I assume he's Indian. And whoa, man, Asian American for the win. For the win. If you want to watch an Asian American film and it's good, nah, not Crazy Rich Asians. Get that away. Watch Searching. Yes, 100% promote, 100% agree. Alright, actually there's a 9th point that I want to mention, but I think I mentioned it like in the 7th point or something. It's basically how the characters are being developed. I think there's a lot of character development and character improvement itself in this movie. Really very interesting because of how the characters actually link up with one another, and how much stuff that each character is hiding from one another, and basically how we as the audience slowly get to find out what each character is hiding, and you know, their actual motives and their sense of mind, their state of mind, their thoughts, you know, how they think, you know, all that stuff basically is being revealed slowly towards the end of the movie. But at the same time, there's a lot of character development, especially for the main characters. And for that, I would say that this movie is really awesome because it really focuses on the characters themselves. And I think the main reason why they are able to do that, to be able to focus on each character and develop them personally, is because the number of main characters can be counted with, you know, like one hand alone. I'm not gonna count it, but I just think it's just one hand alone. As for negative points about this movie, I only can think of one, and that is when they were like showing the computer screen itself. Some parts, even when played on like a big, huge movie screen, and we're like watching it from like that, it's pretty difficult to see certain like writings on the screen itself, because the entire screen is huge, and the writing itself is pretty small. And I think maybe like the writings were actually important and the words were actually important, but we just couldn't see them. I think that would be like the only so-called flaw within this movie in my opinion. Other than that, I had, you know, no issues with it whatsoever. In conclusion, if you are a guy that supports Asian American actors, if you are a guy that likes character development, if you are guys that like thriller movies but not really super scary, if you're a guy that likes original stuff, super original movies with like original concepts, and you like plot twists, you like character development, yeah, you should really check out this movie. That'll be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed what I have to say and stuff like that. If you guys have any movies you guys want me to review, be sure to comment down below. If not, if you want more, just subscribe, hit that boom red button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. There's a lot of thought. Peace out. Use the internet safely. Post whatever you have with discretion. Be careful of how you use the internet. And basically, parents, to all the parents, be sure you know what your kid is doing online and what they're, you know, watching and stuff like that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Lot of thought. Signing out. Goodbye and love you guys. yeah, I think I better be careful too. I've been posting too many stuff. I have been revealing a little bit too much stuff about myself recently, and it is not very good. Damn it. You see, I give advice to my audience, but at the same time I don't follow my own advice. You see how hypocritical of me as a person. I'm a sinner. What a sin. You should really check out this movie. 100%, 101%, nah. 200% recommended to you guys out there. 200%. Crazy Rich Asians, man, maybe I give like a 0.1%, but for this movie, 201%.